take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL, Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff, and we're about to get into some juicy double game weeks, Joff, on the back of just endless bench points.
Endless drama.
I wish I had a bench boost every single week at the moment.
I know, man. I thought this season we need like 5. Minimum 5 bench boosts. I tell you what, I mean, you're just talking to people as well. It's just like a lot of pain. There's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of growth in FPL because we just I don't know. It's a lot easier if you kind of just write those points off, Mick, because I've had I think 2 over 20-point weeks with the bench boosting. And how many of yourself? You had a couple, haven't you?
This will be my third. We'll go through my team shortly, and it'll be my third week of over 20 points on my bench. And I'm sure that when I finally bench boost, it'll be much lower than that.
Yeah, it always works out.
But what I want to start, John.
I want to
start today just with a thought, right? Just with a mixed thought. You might call it a mixed thought. I don't have the little thingy for that. I've only got job thoughts. Usually I don't think very much. So mixed thought today is we need to initiate some sort of exchange program with chips, because right now I'd happily just give away my chips just to get more bench boost chips. You know what I mean? If that was a possibility, FPL Towers, if you're listening, that'd be awesome. You know, just to I'm going to trade my wild card for a bench boost chip with with Joff, for example. You know, also I got 2 bench boost chips.
That's pretty sick.
And you've got 2 wild cards, man. I mean, obviously it can be exploited, and the rest of it, you know,
it will be exploited. Corruption is big.
But I don't know. Just a thought. You know, even if you could cash it in with the casino, with the bank, you know what I mean? With FPL Towers, say, listen, I don't want my second wild card, but I would like a second bench boost. So here, have my second wild card, and you get a bench boost.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe. I mean, if there's an overseer that's like, okay, that is fine, you know. But yeah, I like that. Why not, Mick? Why not?
Just a thought. But let's
three 20-point holes on your benches. That's got to promote a form like that.
That's it. So let's have a look at your team, John.
Why not?
Let's
you were looking at my team first.
Let's have a look at your team.
My team.
I'll whack it on there for you, so you can take the ladies and gentlemen through it. 87 points, Joff. Well
87
done.
Points. Had a decent week, didn't I? I had a good one. Made the one transfer. Who did I bring in? I think I brought in Antonio for his blank. And so anyway, Melier, my Leeds United boy at the back there with 10 points. He got his third save in roughly the 85th minute. I was like,
just trash.
Ooh, is that going to help with bonus points potentially?
10 points for Melier. Far out.
Thanks, Mr. Melier. He's got great distribution, man. Like I think it's why he gets a lot of bonus points, because he's
distribution.
Well, he's passing, his accuracy, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm probably going to take him out this week as well, to be fair, to bring in Pope. But anyway, Cancelo, Dallas, and Justin at the back. Justin, Mick. Meet James Justin.
That was good, man. Justin, 9 points. That was well played. I was very surprised you played him.
Yeah, it was like finally I kind of got my bench decisions right after 2 back-to-back 20-point plus weeks. I was close to playing Maguire over Justin, but I ended up going with Justin, benching Maguire as my last sub. I don't know how that worked. I had someone as my third sub, and I put him on the field. And anyway, Dallas as well with his assist, 12 points. Fernandez captain, 14. Grealish was a nice little blank there. Sonny Boy did well, man. I think he was the guy that I probably should have put the armband on. Salah and Gundogan with some returns again. Gundogan again, wow. Yeah, we're going to be talking about him, that's for sure. And obviously Antonio blanking, Kenny Blankenship, and Patrick Bamford with another goal. He's nice little cheeky tap in for Patrick. He loves those.
Look at that, man. Only 4 points on your bench. Haven't you done well?
Oh, on my bench, Ings on the bench, man. Diaz and Maguire. Like, what a bench, man. That's hard to do that kind of stuff.
Bench.
But you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do.
You've done well, mate. You've done well. You did a lot better than I did.
I think I'm roughly 270K now as well.
You are 273,000
There we
go.
273K.
Doing well, mate. The push is on. The push for top 10K is on for you.
We're going. This is it, man. This is the time. This is the moment. But how about you, Mick? How did you go?
Yeah, well, you know what? Not as well as you. I'm going to preface my team with a little.
Delete my team.
Deleting your team with 70 points, though?
Yeah, 70 points. You got to be happy with 70 points. You know,
Where does the delete card?
631k. So I'm
Good.
slowly edging my way towards top 10k, which is
You're coming.
where we all like to be. You know, when we play this beautiful, beautiful game.
It's a beautiful game.
So I transferred to Nick Pope, and he went and got 2 points, and probably might be injured as well. That's a great transfer.
We'll talk about that.
I thought, you know what, I'm going to make 2 transfers because I had 2 free. So I brought in Alonso too. Wasn't that stupid of me? Haven't I not done well?
Haven't you done well?
Oh, just ridiculous. I thought Alonso 14, 6 points. Oh yeah, he looks like the preferred left back, wing back. Oh, he's going to kill it. Wrong. Couldn't be worse. So Alonso is definitely leaving my team this week after his 1 point cameo. Cancelo and Dallas made up the back line there, very similar to yours, besides my Alonso choice. Midfield, exact same as yours, mate. Salah, Fernandez, Son, and Grealish. Up front is a little bit different. I had Antonio, Calvert, and Bamford. And then I went and benched Gundogan, Diaz, which is the only benching option I got right, and Justin. So, yes, there it is, Joe. There it is in all its glory.
Yes, I mean... what is that? What is it? 22, is it?
Yeah, man.
Nice number there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well with a nice 12-pointer. He did the business. I mean, that last goal got you those nice bonuses as well. Sometimes you look at that 90-something minute, whatever it was, like equalizer, whatever it was. You get what do you get for a goal? 4 points, and obviously you got 3 for the bonus there. So 7-point goal.
23 points on my bench, Joff. 23 points on my bench. So. Pretty crazy. Let me just
delete my team. Delete my team.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm kind of used to it now. But, I mean, that Gundogan benching really hurt. Because I just didn't know who to bench that way. I mean, who do you bench in that team?
It's tricky.
Know? If Antonio wasn't playing Fulham, okay, maybe I bench him. But, of course, Antonio has a gimme fixture when I've got to make a tough, difficult benching decision.
Man. I mean, I potentially might even bench Calvert in that game, but he got 1 point extra Gundogan. But oh well, what do you do?
That was it. It was between Calvert and Gundogan. So I chose Calvert in the end, and either way, it wouldn't have really mattered when it comes down to the facts, anyway. But let's jump into it, mate. FA Cup. We're in the midst of some FA Cup fixtures. A lot of injuries going on. A lot of crazy injuries happening. Should we list them off?
I mean, go get into it.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Dominic Calvert.
A lot of people already brought him by over 500,000 people.
500,000 people brought him in already.
Already got him in, and I don't think he's going to play, Joe. And I don't. What do you think?
I don't think he's going to play. I think that, I mean, from what obviously Duncan Ferguson. By the time you guys might actually watch this, you might have more news. But Duncan Ferguson, Ancelotti is a right-hand man. He's basically saying that he may have tweaked his hamstring, and any sort of potential hamstring injury is 2 weeks. So I'm not sure. Look, obviously we're going to find out. If you're going to be making a move, I'd probably be waiting for sure, even if he's going to go up or down or whatever. But
I would definitely be holding off on bringing in Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
This guy.
Another one that's on the injury radar is Jay Rodriguez. J-Rod. Another one, man, like this, Everton and Digne as well. We should got a picture of Digne. Digne as well. Another injury doubt. So, I mean, it's the worst possible timing that you could imagine. You know, this is like the 1 week you want to bring in Everton players. They got double game week, and we just don't even know. Like, I mean, the only thing that's made me think is that maybe you got to look outside. You got to look outside the box. Maybe Gylfi Sigurdsson, maybe Richarlison. You can't even look at Pickford. Pickford's injured too.
Yeah, true. Robert Olsen. Then is Robert Olsen a guaranteed starter in this game?
Well, Pickford. Well, I mean, wait for these bloody press conferences.
I think Ancelotti's press conference is probably it's the most kind of important press conference in a while, because that's the thing. Is, look, personally, I think that if you want my opinion of this, Mick.
Sure.
All right.
Let's hear it.
So Calvert-Lewin,
what do you got?
I don't think he's going to play. From where I'm at right now, obviously I haven't got him as well, so maybe you're thinking this could be biased, but I just don't think that, like I said, hamstring injury, whatever. I think that the Rodriguez injury is basically a rotation for the FA Cup. I think Rodriguez will be fit.
Yeah,
in my opinion. I think that who else is there? Digne. I think Digne was another one that I think he will be fit.
He played.
He played. I don't know enough about it, to be fair, but I think he'll play as well.
Okay.
So that's the Everton boys.
Interesting, mate. Interesting. So we've got a Pope injury as well, which really concerns double game week. Diaz, apparently Pep said he had a fever.
Stomach illness.
So another one there that's really impacting the double game week, Joe. What do you think about them? Is Pope and Diaz going to be fit?
I think they're just fluff. I think it's absolute fluff. I think Pope's playing. And I think
Cup
Diaz
rotation?
I mean, Diaz hasn't had a rest for years. So
Yeah, true.
they're playing Swansea. Yeah, they knew they were winning that game. He played Gundogan for 60. He's like, I'm going to bench my main man, Diaz.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Dynamic Diaz.
Nice. All right. Well, the last three I've got on here is Antonio, Rodrigo of Manchester City, and Justin. So let's talk about Antonio. What do you? I think that's absolute BS. To be honest,
fluff.
I think that Moyes. I mean, come on, Moyes.
Fluff.
Just if you got to read between the lines with Moyes, he's just talking absolute nonsense.
He's talking smack.
He's just talking crazy. He didn't even justify there's any sort of injuries. It's like, he missed out, so it's not good. But yeah, he should be all right.
He should be. I know. It's so
come
true.
on, just say that. Just come on.
Honestly, look.
Don't bullshit.
Last season, I really felt that there was in those moments where they've got to do it for like sponsors and stuff. I feel like there's got to be for maybe FA Cup sponsors or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something there that they don't really tell us the whole truth. But there's reasons behind it anyway. But anyway,
that's all bullshit. Justin took a really bad fall, so I reckon his one might be legit.
Yeah, he might miss if he misses a week. I mean, who's going to play him against Liverpool anyway? I'm pretty sure that
not a really big deal.
And look, unless you're like a Justin lover, I mean, and if you are a Justin lover, if you played him both weeks, he's got 24 points in 2 games.
Yeah, that's it. What about this Rodrigo injury, Joe? It could have dire consequences for Gundogan. Captain is out there, Joe. I mean, if Rodrigo's out, Fernandinho's out, who plays that deep role? I'm pretty sure it's your old boy Ilkay.
Yeah, it's true, man. I think that Gundogan. Sorry, we've got a little husky here.
The husky's going nuts.
Riot.
She's running riot.
I think that Rodri, even if he's out, I think that Gundogan work. Yeah, he gets in the box. You know what I mean? But it's a great point because he's not going to be as advanced as playing that KDB role, which. Far out, man. What a revelation Gundogan's been this season.
He's been epic.
I was just looking at my fantasy UCL team as well, and he scored 2 goals. The first 2 games of the UCL season, he scored 2 goals in 2. So I just want to put that out there as well.
Fantastic.
He's been firing on all cylinders.
Well, mate, that is the wrap of the injuries. Watch out for the press conferences, guys. It's just gonna be hell leather just to see what these managers have to say. Hopefully we get some information from them. Sometimes they're just gonna give us cryptic, and you got to decipher it and just work through the lies and the trash, and just it's like this. I always look for the key words. There's always these little freaking key words.
Honestly. Harry Kane played last week.
What a joke! What happened? What a freaking joke, Mourinho! You absolute genius.
How did he do that, man? We seen one of our patrons wasn't one of our patrons have him as their last sub.
Last sub.
Was it David Parra?
Yeah, Parra.
You know what I mean? Like, and you can't blame him for that. You'd be like, oh, why would you put him as your first sub? It's like he was ruled out, man. So David, you did fine by putting him as your last sub, man, because that's crazy. How did he play? Did he play 90 as well?
And then he played in the FA Cup too.
Why not?
Oh yeah. Kane's got no ankles left. Yeah, but he can still play soccer. He can still play football.
His son. Remember the start of this season? Remember the same thing happened. Remember Son was ruled out for like a month. He missed 1 game. Man,
never trust Mourinho,
man.
Never trust the Portuguese. The Portuguese, bloody Mourinho.
Oh, man, you can't pick that guy, man.
All right, guys. Well, that takes us to our gut feeling of the week.
Gut feeling.
Well, in light of the recent injuries to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I'm going to put my gut feeling this week in a nice place. It's in a place that could end up with the red mist. Who knows? This guy does love a red card. He's only scored 2 goals this season, 5 assists, but did get a brace in the FA Cup, and he loves a bit of form. This guy, he loves a bit of form. He loves to get up for the games, and he just loves life. I think he really does. He really loves enjoying life. I'm of course talking about Richarlison. So Richarlison, he's only 0.2 more than Calvert-Lewin. Actually, in my team, I'm not actually sure the exact price.
I'm pretty sure it's an extra 0.1. That's all.
0.1. He's 7.8, and I know that it says Calvert-Lewin 7.7.
Yep.
Okay, so he's 7.8 million, only owned by 4.6%. So. Mate, he's a differential if you've ever had one. In a double game week that he might be playing centre forward without Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yep.
Something to think about, man. It's for me, if Dominic Calvert-Lewin is definitely ruled out, it's just the easiest move to straight to Richarlison.
Yeah, it's easy.
Easy move, straight to Richarlison, double game week. Have fun. Have some fun.
I don't mind that. I don't mind Richo. I mean, yeah, like you said, he's due a red card as well as a goal. But he's quality. Obviously, what did he get? Goal, assist, or 2 goals in the FA Cup as well?
Yeah, 2 goals.
So he's obviously, that's for me, that's important. It's against Tottenham. Anyone that brings, if Calvert-Lewin is ruled out, anyone that brings in brings in Richarlison, why not? It could be he could get double digit in the double game week.
Yeah,
easy,
definitely. All right, Joffy boy, let's talk about this double game week 24.
Okay,
Joff. It's the next on our little list there.
All right.
Double game week 24. So we know Burnley, Manchester City, Fulham, and Everton have this double game week. So we've spoken fairly in depth about the Everton assets, I think, so far. Obviously, they're the ones hit with the most injuries. What about Burnley, Joff? Talk to me about Burnley. What do you think? You think Burnley can actually get these 2 clean sheets that we really want them to get?
I think that's the only thing we can kind of look at. I mean, you can go forward and take a punt on one of these strikers or
Barnes,
J.
Rodriguez.
J-Rod, I don't know. Or like McNeil, you know what I mean? If you really want to get creative, McNeil's a good player, but the midfield slots are covered. So you're looking at defense, aren't you? So I think that between Pope, Lowton, Peters, me, Tarkowski, I'm waiting to see Sean Dyche's press conference about Charlie Taylor. Because if Taylor's out, I reckon I'm going to be bringing Peters in. Because Peters, he gets assists and he scores goals. I think this season he had nothing up to last week. I looked at him last week and I was like, I'll leave him because I was moving elsewhere. But he got assists and he got 8 points. So I'm definitely considering Mr. Peters there. Yeah. Do you think they can get clean sheets? I think they can.
Well, I'm probably going to be going in double Burnley defense. I already own Pope, and I'm looking at Ben Mee as a
smart.
Just because he scored 3 goals so far this season, and
3 goals.
Yeah,
too.
He's coming up against a Fulham team where he can get a header easily there, and a Palace team as well. So, man, I'm liking to look at this defensively. Yeah, going forward, I wouldn't even bother. Yeah. I wouldn't even look at Burnley. I mean, I'd hate to know how many goals they've scored this season. I don't want to know.
Yeah,
it'd be sad. It'd be very sad.
Yeah,
so moving on, Fulham, Joff. Now, are Fulham a trap for this double game week? We know they've got a double game week, but I mean, really though?
Yeah, they're definitely a trap team. There's no question about it. I mean, if they ever, in a 4-game, like a 4-team double game week, I don't think I've ever seen a more trap team. You know what I mean? Like,
that's it.
Yeah, someone's like, free hit this week. It's like, don't bother. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're going to be filling that team up with. I mean, look, saying that, like, Lookman could be a guy. If you wanted a massive differential, Lookman could be a guy. I mean, it could be a trap, no question. Mitrovic, we've looked at his minutes. He played 11 minutes, then he played two lots of 90, and then he played another 11 minutes. But unfortunately, he's also a trap. Well clicked right on cue there. But Areola, click the button.
I think that's enough. Let's move on to Manchester City, Joff. The last of the double game weeks.
What about Joachim Anderson?
Stop it! Manchester City. All right, Joff. So we already spoke about Diaz. Diaz, we believe, will play. Now, will Cancelo get both games? Can we captain Cancelo?
Oh, I'd love to captain.
You can't captain Cancelo.
You can't captain Cancelo.
Or you can captain
Never
Cancelo.
Captain Nicky Butt. I mean, why not? Why not? Did he play? Actually, did he play in the FA Cup?
Jeez, let me have a look.
Oh, we haven't looked at that. We both haven't looked at that because I'm pretty sure that he played 0 minutes.
Really?
But I'm not pretty sure at all. I'm
about
60-40 that he didn't play.
Lineups. Kyle Walker Peters. No, Kyle Walker played.
I knew it.
Cancelo didn't play a minute.
Yep. So he's rested. So he potentially plays 2 games in a row, and he's due more returns. This guy's he's only got 1 17-point haul. Only one. I'm expecting at least one more 17-point haul this season.
Yeah, man. He's a captain option this week.
You got to look at him. You definitely got to look at him. But
it's scary.
I mean, I don't know. Gundogan, Mick.
Gundogan, Foden, Sterling.
Sterling's
a good captain. Jesus as well.
Jesus?
Maybe.
Is he going to get false nined? Is he going to get benched?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Pep's just rouletting, man. Pep's going back to his old ways.
Crazy.
It's just like Gundogan's the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gundogan's your guy, man. I think that's it, man.
Yeah. But,
and speaking about Gundogan, Jeff.
We spoke about DS a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But, all right. Let's keep going about Gundogan. Come on. That
was a great segue, man.
It was a beautiful segue. I love that segue. Yeah, so Gundogan.
So who's your got to be?
I'm going to go with Gundogan.
Okay.
Mr. Gundogan. I mean,
I thought you might.
I'd love to say Mr. Diaz, but that'd be some crazy stuff right there if you were captaining a City defender right now. But I mean, it could work out. Anything's possible. But Gundogan. I think the Gundogan with the form that he's in, he's just looking. He just gets in those positions at the moment. He's looking amazing, but I can't look past him. I shan't look past him.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for that, Joe.
But obviously, like even Edison in goal for City just quickly as well. Edison in goal could be another one just to look at as well.
Yeah, well, he's definitely going to play. We know that. All right, mate. Well, let's have a quick chip chat, Joe. A little bit of a chip chat. Chip chat. Before we get into our captains and transfers, so I want to talk just briefly about the chips that we have left. So you've currently got, what do you got left?
Everything bar triple captain.
So you got free hit, bench boost, and wildcard.
See.
Yeah. So I'm down to literally just bench boost and wildcard. That's all I got. So when it comes to people that do have free hits now, I think how it's going to fall is blank game week 29 is going to be the perfect time to use it. Yeah. We've only got 3 confirmed fixtures at the moment, and there's more after the FA Cup round tomorrow. We'll have some more.
You guys will know.
Some more blanking. So I'm pretty sure you're going to be wanting to use your bench boost in the game week, blank game week 29.
Oh, so the free hit, you mean?
Your free hit, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much sorted for everyone that kept it. And then those that haven't kept it, like myself, I think the best thing we can do is basically dead end our teams in 29. Smart. Obviously, after we've got a double game week 24, we've got a double game week 25, and then a probable double game week 26.
Yeah, man. Three
straight. And then after that, we're going to have 27, 28, and 29. You've got 3 weeks to prepare yourself for this blank. So in those 3 weeks, what I'm going to do is bring in blank game week players, put them on the bench because I've got a bench, and use that so that I avoid having 5 players in blank game week 29 because I don't have a free hit chip. That's for people out there in my position that don't have a free hit chip. But if you got a free hit chip, you're sweet. You just bank it in 29. It's
true. I mean, obviously wait and see how it all pans out, but I think it's spot on. It's going to pan out that way, and there's going to be more double game weeks in the 30s as well, which is something that I'm well aware of because a lot of people are asking me about chip strategy for bench boosting and wildcarding. And I mean, if you don't need to, my advice with a lot of these, the way I always play is you don't need to use it, don't use it. It's pretty simple advice. If you don't need to, don't worry about it. Like save it because it can come in handy later. I mean, that's the thing is sometimes if you need to, or there's a position where you're like, you can maximize the profitability from whatever chip it is, use it. That's what I'm trying to say. Say for example, game week 26, everyone's got a mean bench at the moment. So all of a sudden you look at your team, you're like, oh well, this double game week 26 is there. I've got 9 double game week players. I just make 2 transfers, take a hit, and I've got 11. Yeah. Or even take a -8 or something, or whatever, and all of a sudden you've got, you got a strong unit. So I think it's a way to put it. But
very good, very good. So so with the bench boost, what are you thinking? Like, obviously we've got these 2 confirmed double game weeks, and we've got a probable double game week 26 that apparently is going to be very big, involving the likes of Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. So what do you think bench boost wise? For me, it looks like 26 could be a really good week to do it.
It could be. I mean, the thing is, I'm just looking ahead from that. I haven't done enough research to be fair, but in the 30s, there's going to be double game weeks, correct?
You should be, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Usually, roughly 33, 34, there's going to be double game weeks. So, I mean, personally, I'm going to hold my bench boost for a while, unless these double game week 26 fixture comes in, and my team's just rolling, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe, why not?
Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, it's.
But I mean, that for me, like one of the probable outcomes of using your chips is you wildcard 25 to have a bench boost in 26. That's an option, something that I won't be doing personally. But if like you said, if it rolls around in 26, I've got a whole bunch of players, and I need to take a few transfers to get myself a nice bench boost team. Of course, I'll hit the bench boost button in 26. And then for players out there like myself, managers out there like myself who don't have a free hit, I will be trying to dead end my team in 29 to then wildcard in 30. And
like that.
Only because, hopefully we have a clearer picture of double game weeks post game week 30 onwards. And wildcarding in 30 means that you can basically set your team up for the last 8 game weeks. Yeah. That's all we're going to have left. 8 game weeks from game week 30. So, I mean, that's something to think about. Just start to wrap your head around it because, I mean, there is a lot of planning, a lot of curveballs thrown your way by FPL and EPL and the fixtures and that kind of shit. I
love that.
But, I mean, then triple captain, Joff. We're going to think about that. People out there still have their triple captainship.
They do. I mean, you could use a triple captain in any of these double game.
One of the next few weeks,
I think that's the funnest chip to have right now because you're gonna have plenty of opportunities. Like this week as well. Like if I had it, I'd be tempted to triple captain Gunnigan. Why not?
Yeah,
the form that he's in,
especially
if Rodrigo does actually play as well, it helps that for me. But if he doesn't, he's still in that form, man. He's just scoring for fun. He's obviously missed a penalty as well and got a double. I could have had a hat trick that game. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't think he's going to lose penalties off that. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't. Even though Pep came out and said some like puzzling stuff. He's like basically saying that he hasn't got a penalty taker, even including Kevin. I was like, what does like you really like hurting your players? Did you read that?
No. It
was something along those lines. I probably didn't read it properly, but he was saying, but literally that's what he was saying. Like something like that he hasn't got a one true penalty taker kind of a thing.
Wow. And
it's like give credit to your boys. They all can take them. Like just because Gunnigan missed one, but maybe I've misunderstood his interpretation of it. But
maybe you have.
I mean Sterling. I don't think that Sterling's the greatest penalty taker to be fair, but Gunnigan. I don't think he's missed many.
Yeah.
You know, same as Aguero. Like Aguero back in the day, like he's been scoring penalties fun for years. All of a sudden, he missed one or two, and then he just got dragged. And I was just like, I don't get that. Just stand by your man.
Sure.
You know, why not?
Agreed, mate. Agreed. All right, Jobby boy. Let's have a look at my team for Double Game Week 24. Let's have a look. It's on your screen right now.
Check it out.
So obviously I've got a lot of yellow flags there, but I think the only one we really need to be concerned about is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But that's what I'm rolling with at the moment. So for me, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this man out, Mr. Alonso, even though he's got a plum fixture at home in Newcastle.
Oh, we're going to take him out this week?
Alonso will be leaving my team this week, most likely for Benjamin Mee.
Okay.
Benjamin Mee will be coming in here, giving me a double Burnley defense. And if Dominic Calvert-Lewin is confirmed fit, he'll be leaving for Richarlison.
And our podcast is out there. Tell us your team.
Alrighty, mate. So I've got Pope in goal, Diaz, Cancelo. It will be Ben Mee, not Alonso. Salah, Fernandez, Gundogan, captain at the moment. Obviously, in light of the Calvert-Lewin injury crisis. Jackie Boy, Grealish, Bamford, Calvert-Lewin, who will most likely become Richarlison, given the information we received from Ancelotti. And Tony Yo, my first substitute, Joff, is Heung-min Son. Oof. I'm benching Son versus City.
Are you sure?
Yes. My second sub, Dallas, and my third sub, Justin. So really big. I could bench boost this week, really. Realistically, I mean, why not?
It's a solid-looking bench, I'll tell you that much. But
so yeah, captaining Gundogan at the moment. I think that's where I'm probably the chips will end up lying at the end of the when it's all said and done. Unless I go crazy and captain Richarlison or something stupid like that.
Yeah, you could do some crazy stuff like that.
I like being a little bit off the cuff, a little bit cringeworthy. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Let's have a chuck your team on screen. So there's your team from last week. So what's going to change this week, Joe?
So most likely it depends on if Calvert's definitely out, then because I wanted to bring Calvert in to be fair. But if Calvert is out, I mean, I'm definitely going to be making my decision as late as I can after all this injury news and stuff. But I'm looking at Melia to Pope, and I'm looking at Maguire to I think it's Peters is what I'm looking at.
Okay, so double Burnley defense.
So I'm looking at double Burnley defense, and then obviously, I'll be. Who are we going to be benching?
Justin will be benched for Diaz.
Justin,
I imagine.
Yeah, Justin and Dallas will be benched. Actually, I should go through my team for the podcast as well.
Sure.
Pope, Cancelo, Diaz, most likely Peters, if that's the way I go. Fernandez, Grealish, Salah, Gundogan, Son, and then probably between Antonio, Ings, and Bamford, one of those gets benched. So at the moment, I'm thinking Bamford benched. Even though his away form is crazy good. But I want to play Son against City because he scored 5 in his last 5 against them. But I know this season's different to last season. City's been keeping cleans for fun. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at the moment. And obviously captain Gundogan at the moment. So we'll see what happens. That could all change. Let's just see what happens. Interesting job.
Interesting times. Captaining these big players. Bloody benches are going to get bloody points again, aren't they? I'm so bloody bench smart with the boys.
Oh, you're so bloody
bloody bench smart.
Your bench is just full of points, Mick. Man. Your bench, far out.
Full of points.
You're full of points, Mick. Yeah, you are full of points. You know that?
Who's our trap pick of the week, Joff?
Will you tell me?
Mitrovic.
Oh,
Mitrovic. Thank you, Mitrovic. That's it. That's trap pick of the week.
Mitrovic. I love it.
I think there's going to be some people that bring him in. There's going to be some crazy people out there. It's a crazy world.
He could play more than 11 minutes. It might happen.
All right, Job, let's do a quick run through of the league. Let me whack it on screen for all of y'all to see. Let's see if we've got any movement. Nah, no movement in the top there. Harry Unicorn still on top. Hamza Glory and the Professor, Dinesh. Let's have a look at Dinesh's team,
Dinesh,
shall we?
He's a nice guy. We speak to Dinesh.
The Professor. There he is. 76 points. Well done, Dinesh. 2,000 in the world. Damn.
Good on you.
Slaying
Look at
it.
that. Look at that overall rank. 2-1-2-1.
Awesome. Martinez in goal. Kufal, Cancelo, Justin. Very good. Madison, Salah, Fernandez, Socek. Oh, for the red card. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Watkins, Bamford, Calvert-Lewin, a bench of Gundogan. Oh, dear.
No
Diaz
way.
and Lowton. There we go.
Gundo.
And he's a City fan too. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that would hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
That would hurt. But what do? You got stronger from that. You
That's
definitely got stronger from that. I tell you that much right now.
All right, let's have a look at our Patreon league.
Let's check the Patreon league. Yeah.
Let's see how the boys in the our Patreon league are doing. We shall bring that one up on
Here
screen.
we go. There it is.
Momentarily.
There's
There
the
it
one.
is.
All
There we
right, so
go.
Ivan Kovacevic is still on top.
Still on top.
Davey Parra, who had Kane as his last sub, is second. And Yashi Verma is
Let's have a look at
third.
Yashi's team.
Let's check out Yashi.
Give me some of that.
Give me some of that.
Give us some of that. All right, Yashi, 84. I like the 84. So 175K. Martinez, TAA with his nice 0-pointer.
Oh, no.
Cancelo, Kufal, so far.
Sufal.
Captain Son, well done. I like
Good on
that,
him.
Captain.
Yeah,
That's
why
very,
not?
very
Hasn't
ballsy.
scored in a while as well.
Gundogan, Fernandez, Salah, great midfield there. Antonio, Calvert, and Bamford, same strikers as me. But Smith Rowe, Robertson, and Mitchell on the bench. Interesting.
Yeah. Smith Rowe, huh?
Interesting. Very interesting there.
Molto interessante.
That is our league roundup,
That's it,
Joff.
guys. Yes.
And before we go, it's your turn. You know it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I
It's
felt
the
it.
Patreon shout out.
Patreon shout out. Thank you.
We should do like a
guys.
little.
We should,
song.
yeah.
Captains. They're the real
Oh, the real Captain Perk. So thank you, Sammy D, George Zakaka, Stephen Bailey, Gary Warwood, Kyle Brett, David Parra, Bradley Emott, David Jereb, Ivan Kovacevic on top of the pops there, Alec Maz, Zaki Boy, Damian Roberts, Yashi Verma, and the producer levels. Thank you as well, legends. We have got Lewis Husey, Sammy Horner, Patrick Carney, Shahir Hamid, Bert Van Goys, and Wesley Quark. Hope you're all well, legends.
Legends.
Hope
All
you're
of you just
well.
legends. We love you guys. Thank you so
We
much.
sure do. And Patreon shout out to FPL Sexy as well, man.
Oh, the sexiest
The
man. in
sexiest
FPL.
man. He is.
Absolutely. So if you don't want to support what we do, head over to FPL Take the Hit /Patreon.
Ooh,
That's
the
where it's at.
one.
That's where we're at. All right, guys, that's been us, mate. It's a short but sweet little episode today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm sure you did.
Yes.
Let us know what you think of our little green screen going on, the little thing. We got the rundown and stuff like that, and let us know.
Yeah,
That's it. If you want to check out our Crazy Comics, head over to our YouTube channel. We've got a little FPL skit show where we just have a bit of fun, bit of a laugh.
Fun. You'll have a laugh. You'll have a
Yeah.
laugh. It's probably like the second time around when you watch it. That's the funniest. That's what I've noticed as well. Like I still haven't put the we updated the second episode because something went wrong with that.
Yeah,
so
some sort of YouTube.
So
upload.
yeah, the second episode, it's just actually
It's a
live
winner.
the last couple of days.
It's a winner.
Check it out. It's the first episode's good as well. The third episode's even better. But second episode, loved it. So yeah, if you want to check it out, head over to the YouTube channel, and if you like it, share it with your friends because sometimes it's good to look at the lighter side of it and just have a laugh about this game. Just enjoy it.
That's it.
Why not?
Absolutely, mate. Well said. Well said, guys. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at FPL Take the Hit. My name is Michael. This is Joff. And as we say at FPL Take the Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Except the Reds, but embrace those green arrows, guys.
Woo-woo. Good luck in Double Gameweek 24. Onward and upwards, and may your arrows be green.
Ooh, very
See y'all
kind.
later.
Peace.
Bye.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.